8:22 on a Monday morning. Good morning and welcome back to Good Day Columbia. This time of day, as you know, every Monday, we're talking about good behavior. You know, it's the etiquette that sometimes we don't think about it at parties, job interviews, and yes, guys, even dating. The etiquette, the nonverbal things, the do's and do nots, and our etiquette expert, Gerald Glascock. How are you, sir? Welcome. Oh, morning. Gosh darn it. Good morning. I lean over. Hi, how are you? Good morning.
I'm good, thank you.
Yeah. All right, very good. And of course, our friend, Friendy. Now, Friendy's job today is to just stand around and look pretty. You're not allowed to talk. It's a nonverbal communication day, so we have not told Friendy what we're talking about, but we're just gonna see. But we're gonna continue. Now, last week we talked about hands and what you do with your hands at a party. You don't put them in your pockets and different things like that.
And a couple of segments ago, we talked about how close you can get without making people really uncomfortable. And you know,
as he leans into you, yes.
Yeah, it's like, hey, you know. So when you're standing up, you want to be able to make sure that you can see the other individual's feet.
Now you're talking about peripheral, right? You don't want to be looking down at their shoes.
That's correct.
Right. Okay.
Yes. And so if you can see their feet, then you can feel comfortable that you're not in their personal space.
Right.
You know, so if you want to leg up on your competition, and
that's a clever little segue, by the way. You'll see why in a second.
Then you want to really pay attention to what's below the knees.
All right.
Because of the fact that your feet play a tremendous role in your body language.
So how so? Let's go ahead with Friendy here. Let's illustrate him. He's listening. He's doing good, right, so far?
Yes. All right. Well, let's stand up.
Okay.
All right.
Let's stand up. All of us? Okay. We're standing up. Sorry, Michael.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Now then, you and I, we have our feet both pointed towards each other because this is where the conversation is.
Okay.
And of course, he's completely facing the opposite direction.
Right.
You know, if we wanted him to join the conversation, then we would probably turn our feet towards him a little bit, you know, so that way now all of a sudden everybody's involved in the conversation, and it shows that we're truly interested in what's going on.
So how can you tell when somebody, maybe you're talking to somebody at a party or whatever situation, and they suddenly lose the interest? Where does that come in?
Well, your feet point to where your mind wants to go. So you're talking with someone, and all of a sudden you notice their feet are pointed towards the door.
Okay.
All right, now they're pretty much done with you.
Right.
You know, they're ready to head out. You know, it's like oh, yeah.
In, there you go.
It's like, oh, there he is.
Now sometimes it does get obvious, because you ever get in that conversation, you know, where you're kind of like, and you're like trying to get away, and sometimes it's more on purpose than by accident, though.
That's so true.
Right.
And if they're really observant, then they'll pick that up. But if they do that, then you should excuse yourself.
You should be able to, you know what, sir, I've got to run. Have a great day. That'll ease them out of the conversation. They probably appreciate it.
Well, and a lot of people say, well, how do you get out of this conversation? You know, because now all of a sudden they're talking about whatever it is that you're really not interested in. You see Donald Trump or whoever over on the other side of the room, you want to go and talk to that person. You know, so what you do is you extend your hand and you ask them, you know, when can we meet up again to finish this conversation? And
that's a polite way of saying I got a jet.
You got it.
Fantastic. Gerald Glascock, we're going to put this up at MidlandsConnect.com for you. Of course, the questions of your feet. How can you tell if they're nervous? How do you know if they're interested in what you're saying? We're going to have those answers for you. Go to MidlandsConnect.com. Of course, we'll have this segment with you, and we'll get some more information up there. But it's all that nonverbal stuff, which is very, very cool. You don't even think about. You just realize your hands in your pockets.
Too close.
And yes, Friendy, you stand up when you shake a hand, as we learn again. You stand up when you shake a hand. Oh, sorry. There you are. Gerald Glascock, our weekly analyst, our good behavior expert, helping you get a job. And yes, guys, you can use it for dating. Just saying. There you go.
Everything means something.
That's it. Good Day Columbia is coming right back.